Zidane Daily, Electro Ninja here, and welcome back to Electro Ninja's Lab. This is going to be this is going to be a video rather than a live stream, primarily because I really want to do this relatively easily. So yeah, we're going to be doing a live stream to actually take out Rayquaza. Or we're going to record so that people are able to watch this a lot easier. At last we have the recipe. I'll be able to make a donut that will lead the way to Rayquaza. Do we have to wait for Mr. Corbeau? Couldn't we go to the Rust Syndicate and ask them to tell us what we need to know? Settle down, Anja. Let's be patient. Though, hang on. Corbeau, is he coming? Felipe is on the way. The only one who usually shows. They're both here! Yay. Oh, am I not welcome? Hello, Electro Ninja. Perfecting this recipe took the sweat and toil of the entire Rust Syndicate. Please listen closely. To craft the donut properly, the flavor scores must meet or exceed the following values. Yeah, all that just... Dang. We've got a secret ingredient for you two. The donut's color has to match Rayquaza's green, so I've procured the apex of culinary verdure. What is it? Arboliva oil. Okay. That works. Wait, we're using it just because it's green? Sure, no sense making things complicated. That Arboliva oil will make your donut so tasty the experience will be, well, out of this world. So this is finally it, eh? Anja's story is about to reach its grand finale. Pretty much. We'll be cheering you on from our headquarters. Go get them. But yeah. I'll be up on the roof. I can't wait to see your masterpiece, Anja. Alright, let's do this. Alright, I am back. I think I've got it. So, I did take a quick sec to just, get berries, because it's so many berries. Holy shit. But we managed it. We managed to get it. Yay. But there we go. There is our frickin' guy. So now we can actually deal with this. I've done it! Here it is, the key to meeting Rayquaza. Delta old-fashioned donut. Alright, everybody reacts. And now Karina's waiting on the roof to go face your final challenge. Alright. And thank you, and Electro too. I know you three can do it. Alright. Let me see here. So I think, if I'm remembering correctly, that most likely the best option is going to be using an Ice-type move. Specifically, we're going to want to use... Okay. Yeah, so Ice is the best option, so we will be using Greninja. Yeah, so Ice Beam should be our best option, so let's do this. Alright. Anja's counting on us. Time to leap into Hyperspace Lumiose and find Rayquaza. Let's go! And even if I fail it, I'm gonna restart it from wherever it is, because there's no way I'm doing this multiple times. And yeah, we're putting it in a Premier Ball, because holy shit. But yeah, there we are. We're in Sky Pillar. It's so nice to see it nowadays. This is the Sky Pillar, right? I guess this space is taking The shape of the place related to Ancha's story. I'm gonna get to meet and battle the very first Pokemon that ever Mega Evolved. It isn't just Ancha's dream that's coming true. Mine is too. Let's do this. Although I have to say, kind of interesting that, interesting shape on the floor. I don't... Look, up in the sky. Something's coming. Rayquaza? Is it just gonna straight up Mega Evolve right away? Oh, am I disappearing? I'm disappearing. What the frick? I think it's because the green light from this is like blasting me, is what happened there. Rayquaza appeared. Oh, no, that's not good. I have heard that... There we go. There's that. First battle done. Now for the second half. Supposedly this is easier than Zygarde was. that done. Okay, that's probably fine. Max potion. Again. Blast it! Come on. There we go. Got it. Victory is ours. That was surprisingly challenging. Like, it wasn't super bad. It did take me longer to take care of, the other one, but yeah. Let's, Do we have a friend ball? We do have a friend ball. Take this. You're going in my friend ball because it matches you. I was gonna do a premier ball, but I think friend ball works better. But there we go. That is Rayquaza. Which means that the story is done. You really did it, Electra. You caught Rayquaza. I can already imagine Ancha's smile when she hears the news. Same, because remember, we caught Rayquaza for Ancha. You don't get to keep it for yourself. Yeah, I know. Come on, let's head back to Hotel Z. Ancha's been waiting for this moment. I feel kind of bad, though, because obviously, story-wise, clearly it's meant for Ancha, but it's mine! I did it! I did all the hard work. Electri, you're back. How did it go with Rayquaza? Go on, Electri. Here's your Pokemon. Goodness! Hello, Rayquaza. What an honor to stand before such a fine Pokemon. And it never could have happened if I hadn't met Team MZ. I owe you all so much. No, not at all. You made this happen, Ancha. Lee's right. Who else could have crafted such remarkable donuts? If you say so. Yeah! What's the matter? The frickin' static. It's nothing, really. I just felt a small pang when I realized that once I give Rayquaza to my dear mama, it'll be time to hang up my apron as your donut chef. Why would you have to stop? But, as long as Hyperspace Lumious is around, we'll want to keep exploring it. And we'd never keep you from seeing your mom. But didn't you say she'd be busy on a shoot for a while longer? In short, please keep Ancha's Donuts open for us. Okay. So that's the story-wise of it. I don't know what to say. You know, Ancha, I've been thinking, and I've got a question for you. Why'd you want to give Rayquaza to your mom again? I thought that such a mighty Pokemon would be a fitting gift for my mighty mama. That's a wonderful thought for a present, but what would happen after you gave it to her? Well, I'd like to give her more mighty Pokemon, but I suppose Rayquaza would be hard to follow. And I admit, I'm not as excited to seek them out as I was to meet Rayquaza. I think you've already got plenty of wonderful gifts you could give Diantha. I do? What kind of gifts? What? Stories of what you've seen and stories of what you've done. I'm gonna say what you've done. My stories? That's right. Think about it. There are people in Pokemon you might never meet, even if you live in the same city at the same time. But we managed to meet, and we did something amazing together. That's all quite true, but are you sure dear Mama would be happy with my story as a gift? How could she not love that? If I were in her shoes, I'd be straight up crying tears of joy. All I know is that I'm thrilled when my little sister shares her stories with me. Naveen has a sister? That's the first time I'm hearing of this. Well, I would very much like Mama to know about everything I've done here in Lumiose. But I'd hate to worry her by letting her know I've been slipping out of Hotel Rishisime. Oh, that? Don't worry, Diantha knows. She what? According to Jacinth, yeah. Oh well, then I suppose I can rest easy. Pardon me for leaving you out of the conversation, my dear Rayquaza. On my journey to find you, I've met such lovely people and done such exciting things, and I can't wait to tell my dear Mama all about it. It's all thanks to you, really? Karashi! I have no idea what to say about that. One day, I will become a Pokemon trainer, and I'll present you to Mama myself. Until then, would you please look after dear Rayquaza for me, Electri? Of course I will. Rayquaza's mine! I love it. Yeah. Thank you so much. I'll be your coach, Ansha. I can train you up, and you can pay me in donuts. Deal? Alright. Deal. Alright, so there's a few side quests that I do want to finish. I don't think we're going to have another. In the end, I gave dear Mama 2 gifts. The first was an array of donuts made with all my love. The second was a book telling the story of my adventures with Team MZ. Cool. Aw, how cute. Mama looked so very happy. She even asked for more donuts by the dozen, along with just as many chapters of my story. What could I say but yes, my dear friends in Team MZ, and I will have to continue our thrilling exploits. But for now, thus concludes my story of how I, Ansha, came to meet the fine Rayquaza. I'm sure we'll live happily ever after, with plenty more stories to come. That's adorable. Oh, but who's the father? I assume. The next day. Okay. So, I somehow... Let's see. Morning, sunshine. Prepare to be astounded, kid. We've got a special new system we want to take for a spin. Come by my office and I'll tell you about it. See you soon. Okay, so that's the beginning of the special scans, and that's the side missions. So we're not gonna do that right now. Can I? Oh no, that's her room. Can I access the other room yet? Yeah, it's still locked. Okay. So 201 is still locked. First floor, lobby. Okay, so this is... Hey, I was tidying up AZ's room and I found something interesting. I call it the prison bottle. It's called... It's called the prison bottle. Sorry. What's wrong, Hoopa? Could hearing about that bottle have frightened you? Yeah. I wonder what could be the matter. Hey, emergency! This weird distortion suddenly appeared. There's some bizarro energy pouring out of it. It doesn't seem to be connected to Rogue Mega Evolution, but still, whatever is at the center of that, all that power makes my hair stand on end. The center? There's something deep inside the distortion, right where the energy readings are the strongest. It looks like Hoopa. So yeah, you'd better get on this. Get surveying. Okay. What in the world is going on? Excuse me, Tawny Electri? I have a feeling that whatever has Hoopa so afraid is related somehow to that strange distortion. And Hoopa seems uneasy at the mere mention of another Hoopa. I hear ya. Since it affects Hoopa, let's consider this request coming from Ancha. My gut tells me you should hold on to this prison ball just in case. My gut is right about 20% of the time. Okay! Cool. Perhaps you should get your gut checked. I'd say you'd better go scope out that distortion. Hopefully that can help. Yeah. Okay. The Jinn Unbound. Okay. So that's that. Oh, Naveen has a side quest. Hello? Drat, did I leave it back at home? Electri, would you mind if I asked you a favor? On second thought, Ancha may be just the person I need. What are we doing? Ancha, I was wondering if Hoopa would be able to help me with something. I'm afraid not. Hoopa's power is not to be misused as anyone's personal errand service. But you don't sometimes... I asked Hoopa to help me bring my luggage here from Rishisme because it would have caused a stir if I had been seen lugging it around Lumios myself. I'll tell you what my dear mama taught me. One mustn't expect others to do their work for them. I suppose you have a point. I've relied a great deal on Electri and the others. But sometimes I have to take matters in my own hands. Upset me up for it with a battle Electri and all out. But, okay. Whatever. Okay. Okay. Before we do that. Boxes. Let's put you back. Okay. Satchel. Good. And then we'll max him out. Boop. There we go. I don't think we need to worry anything about that, but yeah. One sec. Actually, looks like we have another quest here. That's fine. Another quest there. Is it this one? Which one's the one? One sec. The Jinn Unbound. Yes, so it is that one. So we need a 5-star. Welcome to Antra's bonus. Okay. So we need a good, strong donut. That works. Okay. Let's do that. That'll be my donut. Doesn't really matter what it is. We just need to go get Hoopa. And I have heard that Darkrai is really effective on this one, so we will do that. We will go over here. Actually, this one. Let's go deal with that. Let's go get Hoopa. Alright, and then once this is done, that will be the end of today's video. And yeah, I primarily did this, like I said earlier, to, is so that I could do, Final Fantasy for tomorrow's stream. Or not tomorrow's stream, today's stream, which is recorded, this video is recorded the day before, so, yeah. But yeah, so... Oh. I have to go to the Rust Syndicate office first before I can do that? That feels dumb. And I can't get back there until after this is done. Okay, can you shush now? Get ready to start special scanning. Special? Okay, let me explain. You know, blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Yep, I know about this. Cool. Which, these are going to be really special. I'm not going to deal too much with it. I might record a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Back to Cafe Soleil. And do this again because it's stupid. This could have been an email! But yeah, we're going to go in there, use our frickin' Pokemon to wipe the floor with this thing. Alright, climb up, and then we go and deal with this thing. Now we can actually deal with it. Bop! Bop. Cool. Let's go save Hoopa, or let's catch a Hoopa, I should say. I do wonder, though, with this Hoopa, because the way that it works, if it's gonna be something along the lines where you will still need to... I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Let's defeat Hoopa Unbound. There's no mistaking it. That right there in front of you must be Hoopa. But it's definitely not the same as Ansh's little buddy. It's on a different level of power. Watch out. Okay. Oh yeah, this is easy peasy, rice and cheesy. Frick yeah. I didn't realize before that Dark Void was healing move. It makes sense. It does. But there we go. Bop. And victory is ours. Use the prison bottle. Whoa, did you defeat the hyperspace version of Hoopa? Quick, use the prison bottle now. And Hoopa is ours. I wonder if you'll be able to actually activate the Unbound form whenever you want. Koopa seems to want to go with you. Cool. Oh, and my camera froze. What fun. But yeah, that's probably where we're gonna call it for this video. Is mine bigger? I think mine might be a little bit bigger. Seems like the prison bottle was used long ago to clamp down Hoopa's power so it wouldn't go rampaging all over. The form of Hoopa you battled in hyperspace is called Hoopa Unbound. That's how it looked before its powers were sealed away. Apparently my Hoopa takes the form known as Hoopa Confined. The wild thing is, the prison ball doesn't just seal Hoopa's powers, it can unseal them too. You can use it to change Hoopa Confined into Hoopa Unbound. Though Anxious Hoopa doesn't seem to like a fan of the prison bottle, so it probably won't change forms anytime soon. That's right. Please don't go waving the prison bottle on my poor Hoopa. Still, I'm glad we found out about it. Now I know so much more about Hoopa than before. Alright. So, yeah, we should be able to activate Hoopa Unbound whenever we want. I'm just going to check that really quick. Nope, not boxes. Satchel. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Right next to the frickin' thing. And now it's Hoopa Unbound. Nice. That is fun. But yeah, so, like I said, that is where we are going. That is the end of my adventures in Lumiose. I didn't know there was a Pokemon there. Oh, you know what that might... okay, never mind. I think I know what that is. That is actually the, Lotties, I think. But yeah. So I'm probably going to be doing a lot of side missions off-stream, but, as well as off-record. But yeah, from this point forward, it's going to be shiny hunting once again, here in ZA. We had a lot of fun, and I have to say... This DLC, as well as the main game, have been so much fun, and I want to thank all of you guys for sticking around and watching it. Whether you watched it, just this one video, or if you watched each and every single part of the stream. It has been a lot of fun, and I look forward to seeing what Pokemon will do in the upcoming year. But anyways, guys, I've been Electro Ninja, and I'll see you guys next time. But on